To add an assessment to your Smart Notebook, click the yellow check mark at the top of your toolbar. This will bring up your response options. You can choose your type of question from multiple choice, true, false, multiple answer, polar opinion, or short answer. In the top right of this pop-out box, you can also manage your content or load a pre-existing quiz. If you've saved one previously, it should be here in this list. Simply select it and choose Load. Now all of my questions show up right there. I can click Finish to load my quiz, or Previous, and now I can edit all of the questions in my quiz. Make sure anything that you've edited or changed you want to save. Let's clear this out and start with a new response. I select my yellow check, and now I have my blank assessments pop-out window. Here I choose the type of question that I want, such as multiple choice. When I write in my question, I can use just the text, or I can add a picture. When I select Add Image, I have a couple options. I can upload from my computer, or I can search online. When I search online here, these are all Creative Commons licensed, so we can be free to use them. Now I need to put in my answers. Let's type some generic ones here. Question, answer, this is correct, and wrong. Another option is to choose a picture as an answer. I choose the picture icon and search for what I'm looking for. Select what I want and choose OK. Now I have a picture as one of my answers. Now I choose the correct answer that I'm looking for. You can see when I highlight an answer, it turns green. That lets me know that that is selected as the correct answer. Now I can delete a question or add another question. You don't want to choose next until you're done adding questions. Let's try a true-false. This is true or false. I simply select the correct answer and add my next question. If I have more than one correct answer, I want to choose multiple answer. This is the multiple choice prompt where students can select any and all answers that might be correct. Let's type more than one answer. I put my answers in here. Correct, wrong, incorrect, and right. And now I select as many correct answers as there are. Let's add another. My next question will be a poll or opinion. This is a great way to add a little piece into your presentation that gets student feedback. How do you feel about last night's homework? And I can offer them some suggestions. My last choice for a response is a short answer. I choose short answer, and then in the question box, I'm going to type my sentence. Write a sentence summarizing today's math lesson. Now I have two options. I can leave this as open answer, where students can write whatever they see fit, and I can grade it myself, or I can give them correct answers that I will count. If I want to add preloaded content, I can come up here to Load and choose something that I've already created. If I have a lot of these, I might want to search them. Always be sure to save your pre-made quizzes or responses so that you can use them later. When you're finished, select Next, and you should see your questions and correct answers here. You can give your students some instructions and select Finish. Your activity is done. You can see now my activity loads right into my Smart Notebook, and I'm given the prompt for my students to access my materials. I can move this anywhere I want in my presentation, so it's a good idea to think about where a nice break would be for your students. When I'm ready, I select Start, and my students have access to my quiz. When I start my assessment, I have a nice summary page right here. It tells me how many questions they have, and this will tell me what percentage of my students are completed. I can choose Show Question and get specific data on that question, or I can even see live results. I use these buttons down here in the corner to go between my questions. If I don't want to see specific questions anymore, I can go back to Overview, and this gives my students a nice idea of how everyone is progressing in the class. When I'm done, I select End Activity and End in Review. After I choose End in Review, you can see all of my questions show up with the correct answers, and I can export the results and save them where I want. When I've exported my results, they show up as an Excel sheet. Here you can see all of my student names, the grades, the percentage that got correct, incorrect, and specific responses for each one. There's also a summary percentage at the top that will let me know how my students did on each question, so I know which ones were really difficult and which ones were pretty simple. When you've finished your activity for a class and exported your results, make sure that you reset the activity for the next class coming in, and then you simply need to push start again.